Hi, this is my project for the year, not just this semester, so I made a marksman simulator. So now, in the first semester I did a simulator, which there's already a video about. So the top two images of this poster are just, Alil, who partnered with me for that, made in first semester. And this bottom two images here are just images from Google Images that I found just to show what you can actually do in Unreal and how realistic the environments you can actually make, let alone what you can make with Unreal Engine 5. Now, if you look at these pictures on this big poster, that's actually what my project was last Thursday. It's now Wednesday, and it's not even a week later technically, and I've done a lot of work. The scope, for instance, I got all the parts this Monday. So here's my controller. This over here is a gyroscopic sensor. It's also an accelerometer, and that will help me tell what angle the rifle is pointing, whether it's pointing up or down, left or right, hopefully. And that will be able to tell the simulator what direction to point the rifle in there is. I've only actually wired up the buttons for this, for the reload and the fire, because there'll be so many cables that it will actually be quite a mess. You wouldn't be able to see. So this Arduino board here is a Arduino Leonardo, so I can use that to emulate input, like of a keyboard or a mouse or something, into a computer and make it think that that's what it is. And that, so basically when I fire the trigger, I'll make it appear as if I was clicking a mouse. Reload, if I was hitting an R button. The scope moves if I'm mashing a button. Now with this scope, I have used rotary encoders, which when installed look like this. That's all the wires hanging out. Each one has 5 points that I have to wire up, so there's 15 cables right there. I'll just put the buttons on, or knobs on, that you can adjust. So with these, I can adjust, for instance, this will be windage, here will be elevation, and this one will be the zoom function, since in the simulator you can actually control not only the environment of which you shoot, but also the caliber of the rifle. So you can shoot at different distances, you can shoot different rifles, different bullet sizes, different grain. It is completely customizable. Now the screen here, 5-inch screen, connects with an HDMI port, and that will feed into the simulator. So on the computer you can adjust all these variables, and then you can use that screen, if you develop it further, to actually do a bullet cam. So you can actually fire the bullet and actually replay that flight path of the bullet, so you can actually see if you hit or not. So yeah, so I also 3D printed a chamber and bolts and trigger, all of this. I got those done during a paper called Digital Fabrications, where I had to learn to model, do 3D models, and operate or interact with laser cutters and 3D printers. So this rifle body is actually laser cut. This cardboard one here is actually my first prototype that I made in week 8, and then I made that about just 2 weeks ago. So it also goes with a tripod, which is meant to sit on it, which is how you're meant to walk about. But for tonight's showcase, it just holds my business cards. So this is my project for the year and my showcase presentation.